Hi guys, this is The Ordinary Man, Step by Step, episode 22 we're at. It's 22, it should really be 23, but so as if you've listened to this before, as you might know, we've started to bring on founders of early stage startups, a bit like ourselves, to come on and tell their story and tell us, I suppose, what the progress is that they've made, and in particular the challenges that they've had to face in the last 7 days and what they've done to move their business forward in the last 7 days. We had our second company in for a chat last Friday, and what happened was that we had the podcast, had a great chat, everything was perfect, and then when we went to listen to it back, we couldn't hear. So we had Healy Hines from Auction Room on to chat about his new business, and it was very, very strange. We couldn't hear anything he was saying, even though he was talking right into the microphone. And I was actually probably further away, and you could hear me perfectly. So completely my fault. I should have checked it before we'd done it. So I've apologised to Healy. So I'm gonna pop back out to Healy in his office in Athlone to do it again, hopefully in the next week or two. Disaster. Anyway, so that was the last one. So generally, I do these podcasts every couple of days. So anybody who hasn't tuned into it, what it really is me documenting the process of what I'm doing to get my business off the ground. So basically, it's just, I suppose, talking about the process of what I'm trying to do to get an idea that I had and convert that into a successful business. So the business is called Property Basecamp. What we essentially do is we provide rental accommodation to relocating business professionals. That's the business case, and from a technology point of view, it's a digital application. Everything's done through our digital application, and also what we're calling the digital property buddy, which is all about machine learning and getting to know exactly what our users want before they actually know themselves, I suppose, is the aim. So that's what we're trying to do. So again, this isn't, as I keep saying all the time, I'm not here to give advice or wisdom or anything like that, because I'm not experienced enough to do so. This is my first stab at a startup, so we're making really, really good traction, which is great. So yeah, it's just about me telling the story. So I actually do these every couple of days, but I've been pretty slack, to be honest, because I thought I would have one next Friday, until I fucked up with Healy and Auction Room, and over the weekend I was pretty busy. So what I've been doing, I suppose that the last couple of days, I met with a colleague, I think on Thursday, just to have a chat about how the business is going, and she really had, I suppose, put a rocket up my ass to get things moving again. It is obviously tough because I have two other co-founders, but they're also working part-time. So really, it's been challenging to try and do everything from product management to sales to strategy to I suppose anything and everything, marketing as well. I've been trying to take on. So I've really been I suppose looking ahead of the last couple of days. We have an application in for a priming grant from the government. So we'd be hoping to get that this week. I just chatted with the business advisor today to see if they needed anything else off me. I'm not overly confident about getting it, but let's wait and see. So what we'll be doing with that is really we'll be able to bring on at least a couple of interns, maybe, just to get a bit of help there with the marketing and possibly with sales as well. So at least that'll give us that little bit of freedom to do that. We still, the clients that we do have, they're still on the trial periods. So what we're trying to do is we offer a trial period to the app to clients, and then just to basically prove that it does exactly what it says in the tin, and then we're going to try and convert them to paying customers. So that's where we're at there. So we'd be hopeful to get our first paying customer by the end of the month. So that's that. What else? So hopefully that grant will come through, and we'll be able to get on a couple more bodies to lighten the load a little bit. Once we are having once we do get the paying customers up and running, we will be going down the investment route. We're going to need that bit of backing, probably financially, and also from people who have been through the process already in a startup that can bring something to the table. So that will be the next thing that we'll be looking at. So putting together a pitch documentation, again, just to, I suppose, understand what our vision is, and being able to articulate that to any investors. So I'm really going to start trying to push that and trying to get into the room with them individuals, and the key thing will be to hopefully bring on people who are, I suppose, we see as valuable and have plenty of connections both in the corporate world and the property world would be ideal, obviously. So that's what we'll be looking to do over the next couple of weeks. So if there's any investors listening, give us a shout. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Really, sort of focusing more on the sales as well, and trying to get some of these paying customers up and running. So would be the last, I suppose from yesterday and today, I've spent focusing on getting some email marketing in place. So I've done out a lot of draft emails here that I'm going to send out tomorrow. The reason why I don't send them out, what we found, I suppose, throughout this process is the best times to contact any of our I suppose, target customers is between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So that's mainly because I suppose a lot of people have meetings in the mornings. Not much gets done on a Monday because people are just trying to get over the weekend, and on a Friday as well, it's pretty similar where people are looking forward to the weekend. So we've probably only got 6 or 7 hours of a window to grab the attention of our customers via email. So been putting them together the last couple of days, and these aren't just generic emails. These are customers that I have some sort of connection with, and customers that I think we could bring value to pretty quickly, and also people of interest. So not necessarily just customers, but people who have, I suppose, being included in articles or posts as of late in regards to their companies expanding or potential activity from Brexit, with more of their employees being moved to Dublin. So we've got a good sort of breadth of customers there that we want to talk to. So I'm going to be continuing to put them emails together tonight, and then get them sent off tomorrow afternoon. Meeting a guy who started his own recruitment company tomorrow. I do think that there is value as well that we can provide to recruitment companies who want to go that extra little bit for their clients, because a lot of them are, especially in the technology, finance and technology, but probably more so technology, where they're bringing in a lot of employees from abroad to fill them technical roles. So I think there is a place here where recruiters could go, I suppose, above and beyond to help their clients from a holistic approach of getting accommodation or helping get accommodation for their clients, and not necessarily for them to be the paying customers, but just to help get us in the room with their clients and show them our value proposition. So that's been pretty much it the last couple of days, and yeah, that's all. So any feedback would be great as always, and we'll keep you in the loop during the week of what we're getting up to. So thanks again, everybody.